been drinking. I've been drinking. I've been
with that wicked
thinking.
shit.
I want you. Not only thinking.
Why can't I keep my fingers off your baby? I want you.
Nah.
Welcome!
What's going on? We're back. We are back with another one, with another banger. And we got the mics out. We got the karaoke mics out today.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you can hear us well.
Hopefully so. Unfortunately, I am battling a little bit of a sinus infection and my voice is not the greatest.
It's not the greatest.
We are using the microphone so that I can be heard.
Amplified, you know? And we are back today with a Would You Rather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty cool.
It's going to be super cool. I hope you guys like these Would You Rather topics. I've got 5 that I picked out. He's got 5 that he pretty much came up with as well. And then we have a few submissions from the people.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. I appreciate everybody who did drop their submissions. We will do yours at the end of the video, at the end of ours. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the way we could do it is I'll read one, Bree read one, I'll read one, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And who do you want to start or do you want me to start?
We will let Tangerine start.
Okay, and the name is Terry. Let's
Tangerine.
Okay, all right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this one is pretty good because you like music.
Okay.
So I'm curious to know how you would answer this one. Okay.
You guys, I'm so indecisive with my answers, so I may be going back and forth.
Yeah.
But here we go.
Okay. Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life, or never be allowed to listen to the same song more than once?
Ooh, I'm gonna choose listen to the same song for the rest of my life.
Elaborate.
I would, oh gosh, this is kind of hard because if I had to choose between 2 songs that I absolutely love, it would probably be Rapture by Anita Baker. I could listen to that on repeat.
Okay.
Or it would be Jill Scott Golden because I've been listening to that song for, I don't know, since the song came out.
I'm taking my freedom, putting it in the sock.
She never said that.
She said that.
He can never get the lyrics right.
I can get it right.
But I'm definitely gonna go with that first option. I could listen to the same song for the rest of my life. Just one.
Now, if I had to answer, I would probably say the opposite.
Mini Man!
Wish death upon me. Nah, anyways.
Blood in my eyes so that I can't see.
She fights with these lyrics. She's been fighting with these lyrics for many years.
Y'all, please don't laugh at me when I am rapping this song. Like, that song kicks my behind.
It really does, and I don't know when she's gonna get it right. I'm giving her another 5 years, hopefully, and then she'll probably have it right.
We've been practicing this song all year, and I still can't get it right.
She can't get it right, but I have faith. I have faith that she'll get it. But anyways, I would probably choose to not be allowed to listen to the same song more than once because I feel like I can't listen to one song because I feel like I'll get bored of it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have to just be like, oh, this is again. I would probably stop listening to music.
Yeah.
But I mean, as much as I would love like one of my favorite songs on repeat, I feel like everything has like an expiration date, and if you just keep doing it,
Well, I'm here to tell you, Jill Scott does not have an expiration date. Anita Baker does not have an expiration date. The girls who get it, get it.
I don't know about that, but
I'm sorry.
Me on the other hand, like I said, I probably can't do that. I can't do it.
Because I'm living my life like it's golden. Would you rather date someone who your family loves and your friends despise, or vice versa?
I would rather date someone that my family loves and my friends despise, because as much as I love my friends, who are my friends, you know, the family that I do have, you know what I'm saying, I have a smaller family, their opinion matters way more to me than a friend, because a friend could be in your life one day and then not in your life the next day. So I feel like it's more important to have your actual blood family who is there for you every day, that they like the person that you're with. And I feel like also, we talked about this before, but it makes a situation so much easier. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to feel not accepted by your partner's family, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So definitely 100% the family. What about yourself?
Gotta go with the fam. Shout out. I'm gonna say their names, Casey and Tony. They know I love them.
Oh yeah, shout out to y'all.
Mom and Dad. So yeah, I'm definitely going to agree with that. Family. I love my friends, but family, they are top tier, especially my parents. And I have been in a situation where I have dated someone my family and that guy did not quite get along with very well, and so I always felt like I had to pick and choose. And I never want to date someone where I do have to do that. I would rather just us all be in one setting, you know, having a good grand old time. So definitely family for sure.
100%. I agree. You know what I'm saying? That was a good one. I like that.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to my second one.
Yeah.
This one is this is a short one, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
And I feel like a lot of mine are kind of like, they're not really deep, but they make you like question a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
would you rather be homeless or
What?
serve life in prison?
Oh, I'm gonna go with being homeless. I'm a grinder, so I don't think I will ever be homeless.
Facts. We definitely got a place to stay.
Absolutely.
And we got $1.
We have $5. I have $5. I don't know about you, but I have $5.
I got a couple.
But yeah, definitely homeless, because I feel like, you know, when you're homeless, you really don't have to be homeless. Like, you literally can get up and try to apply for a job and get it.
That's
but
true.
not only that, being homeless, you're also free. They just live their life and they don't care. I mean, where they're sleeping, what they say, what they do. Now, when you're in prison, obviously you're tied down. You can't say too much. You can't do anything. You're behind bars. And then you have, I guess, a selected lunch menu. What you get is what you get. Being homeless, as long as you got a few dollars, you can get whatever. Or if you dumpster dive, you can get whatever.
That's right.
So I'm gonna go with being homeless over prison.
I think that I'm not trying to make this video uninteresting by agreeing.
Is he copying me, guys?
No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? I think I would much rather be homeless as well.
Yes.
For a couple reasons. Number one, prison life is just not for me. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not that guy. I'm not going to jail. So I don't care what you say. That's not me. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And I do feel like prison does not have to be what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be this, because if you see like some documentaries, they actually have like prisons overseas where they're actually rehabilitation facilities.
Yeah,
so
I've seen that.
they look like rehabs, you know what I'm saying? But in our society, prison is just this brick house and bars and chambers and work, and people are dropping soaps and all types of crazy stuff. And it's just only in America, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, being homeless, like you said, I think that there are a lot of opportunities for homeless people to no longer be homeless. I feel like it's easier to get out of homelessness than it is to get out of a life in prison is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You're sentenced to 5 years.
Yeah.
You're pretty much sentenced to 5
You
years.
know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're homeless, I could go to a shelter, I can go to a soup kitchen and get food, and I can just work with different programs that would, I'm not saying it's that easy, because obviously if it was, then most of them probably would have done those steps, but the opportunity is there. So I would much rather,
You're not restricted.
yeah, I would much rather be homeless, you know what I'm saying? So that's that.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
So number 2 for me. So it kind of ties in with the homeless, I guess you could say. But would you rather dumpster dive for your food or just ask people for food?
I think I would rather just ask people, honestly. Like, my thing is like,
Just have a 2-piece.
yeah, because I'm not like eating food out the trash can, bro. That's crazy.
Some fried chicken.
That's crazy, bro. To eat food out the trash can, like, well, it depends too, because it's like,
Yeah.
I also don't want to eat off of people, but I feel it's better to eat off people than to eat into something that collects all of that bacteria. And
So would you just go by and take like a French fry off somebody's plate?
I would ask. I would like what I'll do is I'll probably peep the scene. You know what I'm saying? See who about to leave, who about to dump their food. But hey, hold up. Let me have that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
let me
they'll probably
scoop
give
that
it to
off
you.
you. Yeah, let me scoop that real quick for me. And they gonna have no choice. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at my eyes and be like, you know what, bro? Take a bite of my sandwich, bro. For real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't eat food in the trash. That's crazy. How about you? Are you about to say what I think you about to say?
No.
Is your pride is it that hard?
I'm gonna say I would probably dumpster dive for my food, y'all. I know that sounds horrible, and I don't feel like I would do that, but people who know me know that I have a lot of pride. So again, I will never be homeless because I am a grinder. I'm gonna make it happen, whether I'm staying at a shelter or not. I'm gonna make it happen. But besides that, I do have a lot of pride, and I feel like I would definitely dumpster dive before I ask people for food, I guess.
That's insane. I mean, I get it.
I know, that is crazy.
I get it, but I feel like I have pride too. You know that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like asking people for anything as long as I can get it done myself.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a situation where there was no option for me to get it, and the only other option is to eat it out the trash, then the pride goes out the window at that point. Bro. I'm not. I mean,
so my
yeah.
answer was very interesting,
you know
I
what I'm
guess.
saying? Now, if the people don't want to give me the food and I'm just like dying of starvation, then I'm gonna go on the trash. But like that's last resort. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go on with mine.
Wow, so we disagreed on that.
We disagree, yeah. So you already know the vibes. You feel me? All right, third one for me. This one has to do with prison again. Okay.
Okay.
So would you rather be on death row for a crime your loved one committed, or have your loved one on death row for a crime you committed?
Oh, y'all, that's tough.
That's a tough one. You see, I think I came up with some good ones. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. So either me or my loved one be on death row.
So if you're on death row, it's for something your loved one did.
Right.
If they're on death row, it's for something you did.
I think I would be the one to be on death row. That's tough to say.
Yeah.
It's tough to say. But when I love hard. So, and you know, I'll die for my loved one.
Yes.
And
yes.
I feel like they would say the same. Are we speaking significant other? Or are we speaking like family?
Just anybody that you love. So
okay.
like, it could be significant other, it could be your brother, it could be your father, it could be your daughter. You know
okay. Oh yeah, definitely. So definitely when it comes to family, I'm taking that one.
100%.
Sure.
Now I'm gonna say the same. She copied my answer, obviously.
No, he copied me.
Nah. But my sisters know that I will do just about anything I can to provide for my sisters if I could. I'm not gonna allow them to, go through anything if I can probably endure the pain first. You feel me? So, and my mom too, 100%. Like I just feel like I couldn't sit back and just let that happen. So I will but don't go out and commit no crimes, please, because I'll do it, but I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So please, you know what I'm saying? Please, you know what I'm saying? For real. But that was easy.
That was kind of tough at first.
It
took a minute for me to kind of comprehend.
To process it.
Once I got it. So my third one, would you rather sell all your possessions or sell one of your organs?
I would rather sell all my possessions. Easy.
Even the PlayStation?
Even the PlayStation. Like.
Even the PlayStation?
Even the PlayStation. The PlayStation got I need my organs, bro. Like.
You don't need all your organs. Like ain't that.
Hold on.
Some people donate.
Yeah,
like
that's
liver.
True. Well, I watched Grey's Anatomy, so correct me if I'm wrong. I think that when you do a liver transplant, it's like a piece of your liver.
Okay, so it's not the whole piece.
Yeah, unless it's like an organ that you can live without.
Okay.
Like a kidney. Wait, can you live without a kidney? Wait, do you have 2 kidneys or 2 livers? I forgot. I don't know. But
we're not the anatomy people.
Please don't quote me. But anyways, let me reevaluate this for a second. Okay, because at first I want to say I would sell my possessions, but if I can live, because it'll be really hard. I know materialistic things, they come and go.
Yeah.
But if I had to sell every single thing I had.
This card says all your possessions.
Yeah.
So it ain't some of it. It ain't a piece of something. It's all the possessions.
Okay, so after much reevaluation, I have decided that I'm gonna sell an organ. Now, do I get to pick what organ it is?
I mean, the card didn't say, so I would guess so.
So I'm gonna give up my gallbladder.
You don't need
Is that an organ? I think it is. Star Crunch?
Y'all, we want you to name 3 fruits in 5 seconds. Drop it in the comments below, please.
Hopefully Shamar's watching so he can say Star Crunch. You know what I'm saying?
And please do not let one of your answers be Star Crunch.
For real.
Please.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know what I'm saying? But what about yourself?
You're gonna get beat up for this?
He might come up with a strong shoulder, you feel me?
You know my friend.
Here you go with this
You're
song.
my enemy.
Here you go with this song. Shamar, she's a big fan. Somebody send this to Shamar so he can see her. She's a fan.
I just want to meet Shamar. I feel like if I were to meet him, he might beat me up just because I'd be talking so much trash.
Probably so.
His body is literally.
Yo, he's crazy.
Anyway, no, but for real, I love Shamar though. No hate whatsoever. I'm going to sell all my possessions. Only because I feel like it didn't say, but you can always get it back.
Yep, that's true. But the reason why I had to reevaluate is because think about remember we said you don't know how much stuff you have until you move and you gotta pack it up, right?
Absolutely.
So at face value, it sounds good, I'm gonna sell all my possessions. But think about how much you're actually losing, how much time, because you gotta think.
It's a lot of stuff.
The stuff you have is time invested also. You worked hours and hours and hours to get everything you have.
Yes.
And then you gotta sell it up. And trust me, if I can give up just like an organ, like I said, that I really don't need, because like people get rid of their gallbladder all the time. So boom, take that
gallbladder. Is it gallbladder?
I think so. No, I think so. That's why I had to reevaluate. Because I'm like, do I really want to give up every single thing? Like, if it was just the PlayStation, like if you said give up everything in my living room, then I'll give up everything in the living room. But if you said like
even the Chucky dolls,
no,
those are for sale. If you want to
no.
place a bid on 3 of his Chucky dolls,
no.
you can also drop that in the comments below. We are selling the Chucky dolls.
No, we're not.
I will bring them out in the next video and show you guys what they look like.
No, they're my children, okay? Those are my kids. They protect the house. They protect their apartment. You feel me? So please leave them out of this.
Shout out to Bug because she did Chucky's hair.
She did. She put lotion in my boy's hair. I mean, you know what? Let's just skip past this because I'm getting flustered. Now I'm like, okay, so my next one is, Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future endlessly, or be able to see 10 years into the future once?
I'm going to go with the second option.
See 10 years into the future once?
Once, yeah.
All right, explain yourself.
I think that after one time just seeing what my life would be like in 10 years, I can either like what I see or I can change it. Maybe, depending on if I can figure out what decision will affect the future. But that's all I got on that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer. I'm gonna say the first one. I would rather see 10 minutes into the future endlessly, because you gotta think, right? I gotta break down, I gotta nerd out real quick and explain to you how I see time travel, right? Okay. So I believe that, let's say right now you went 10 years into the future. That future is everything based off of what you already experienced. As soon as you come back and do something else, that future may change. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So you might have seen a future, but it's not the future. You know what I'm saying? But 10 minutes into the future, that's an easier thing to gauge. Like 10 minutes is not going to change drastically with you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like if I can see a bunch of little avenues that will get me to the right places within a 10-minute window, I think that'll be cool. It's kind of like the movie with Nicolas Cage where he could see 3 minutes into his own future, and he was able to rewind and change mistakes and stuff like that. So yeah.
Because you don't think that would be exhausting?
It could be, but you have the power to use it whenever. You feel me? So I
guess it would be pros and cons really to that way too. Because then you could, if something bad were to happen, you could stop prior to new, or if I go out on this road right now, I would get in a wreck, or I could choose to stay here in the apartment.
Or check this out, right? Let's say you go to a gas station and then you ask to buy a book of scratch offs, and then you see 10 minutes into you scratching all them off, and you don't win, so you say, okay, I'm not gonna pick that one. You're not gonna buy one. Then you go to the next one, next one. So it's like,
or I have another scenario.
Okay.
Or we go to Ulta. They have no sales, but we find out Sephora has sales. We made the wrong choice.
Listen, I feel like no matter what video we film, it's always gonna be Ulta involved. I don't know why, but that's just how it's gonna be.
All right,
so you ready for your next one?
Here's my next one. I hope it makes sense, kind of.
Okay.
I wrote it down, and it just looks kind of weird, but we're gonna go with it. Okay. So, would you rather buy all used underwear or all used toothbrushes?
Oh my God! What in the world? That's disgusting. Both of those are very disgusting.
They're very disgusting. You got two options here, buddy.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm definitely gonna go with the underwear. I know that sounds bad, but I'm not putting somebody else's toothbrush in my mouth. There's no way, because I could buy the used underwear and just wash it, right?
Absolutely. You can't say it, but you could.
But I can't wash a toothbrush. I mean, you can, but I'm not gonna trust that.
You could sanitize it.
I'm not gonna trust that though.
Yeah.
I would definitely just go with the underwear. I know people gonna probably roast me in the comments.
They're gonna be like, "What is this?"
But like, think about it, bro. Like somebody put I don't like when people. That's like a fear of mine. Or someone messing with my toothbrush. Like,
I'm with you on that.
You say you what?
I'm with you on that.
Oh, I thought you said I would have done that. I would say, whoa, let me reconsider. You know what I'm saying? I gotta reconsider. But yeah, I think I would go with the underwear. I just get them and wash them up, put some Downy on there. You know what I'm saying? Put some fabric softener on there and do my thing.
Lysol sanitizer.
All of that. You know what I'm saying? What about yourself?
Definitely going with the underwear as well.
Okay.
That was really hard when I actually read off that question. I didn't really know what I could do as far as the underwear. Do I get it and it's used and I can't wash it? But it never said that in the question. So because I can wash the used underwear, which I don't know why anybody would buy that. You can go to Target and get a 4-pack for $10.
Do they sell used underwear at Goodwills and stuff?
I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
I would think that they would not take undergarments at Goodwill, but I mean I could be wrong.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that was wild. Okay. My next one. This is my last one, and then after my last one, we're gonna go to Bree's last one.
And then we're gonna do
the submissions.
The submissions from the people.
For sure. Okay, so here's my last one.
Okay.
Would you rather know all the mysteries of the universe, or know the outcome of every choice you make?
Know the outcome of every choice that I make.
That was quick. That was very
Absolutely.
quick. Okay, so explain.
Because I would love to know that every choice that I make is going to be rewarding, and I'm not really good at explaining things, but it would be good to know that a choice that I made would be a good choice rather than a bad one. Now, I do understand though in life, sometimes you have to make bad choices to learn the lesson, but I'm definitely going with that second one.
Right, I definitely understand where you're coming from. I'm actually going to say the same exact thing.
And knowing the mysteries of the universe, that would give me a headache. I feel like there's so much to this life.
Yeah, I would say knowing I would definitely choose knowing the outcome of every decision I make. Number one, because I know it's gonna sound bad, but it's like knowing the mysteries of the universe does nothing for me. Like it will only give.
What could you do about it?
All I can do is just say, hey, I know what the real answer is. But like other than that, what does it do? But knowing the outcome of every decision I make will definitely put me on the right path. It'll save me a lot of wasted time. Because that's one thing I don't like. I don't like wasting my time. So I think that'll be the best decision for me. You know what I'm saying? And what about yourself? Oh wait, you already answered. So now your next one.
On to the next one. Okay.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
He's gonna think that this is stupid. Sometimes, y'all, I don't know what goes through my brain. I really don't. I just be thinking of stuff and just whatever. Anyway, would you rather date a stud or would you rather date a stud or date Manny Fresh?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh my God. It's the same thing.
It's not the same.
Oh my God. Why would you put me in this position, bro?
I'm so sorry.
What?
Y'all,
Okay.
I have a love for Manny Fresh. I really do. Like, he is my screensaver on my MacBook now.
Listen.
I got love for him. So
I'm gonna go ahead and say a stud because at the end,
because obviously he's not gay.
it's still a woman, but like I'll be very disgusted though. I'll be like, she gonna be one of the boys type, you feel me? Like, but other than that, it's like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about you? Man.
Oh, you know Manny Fresh.
Okay.
Definitely date Manny Fresh.
Okay.
Love him.
I thought you were gonna swing the other way for a minute. You feel me?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. They're not the same. Manny Fresh and a stud are not the same.
They are the same. Well, it's unfortunate that most studs try to resemble Manny Fresh. That's not his fault.
But Manny
you know
Fresh is himself. Like, he can't help that.
He can't. But
anyways,
we're gonna move on to the submissions, okay?
And here we are with the people's submission.
With the people's submissions, I'm gonna let Bree start since I started the other one. So
yes,
you go
let's
ahead
see
and go
what
first.
they said.
Hopefully you can read my handwriting.
This is from Jordan. Would you rather be rich and die young or be poor and die old?
Okay, so when I first seen this one, I kind of was like, what do you think is old or young? What is young? Dying young. Is that like is it like 30, 40? Because I think 50, 60 is still young.
Same.
But
I feel like once you reach 70,
yeah, I think that's
old.
I think that's old. Like 70, 80, 90, I think that's old. But I'm assuming that because he asked this, it's like really young. So
like maybe 30s.
Yeah, maybe like
40s.
30. So in that case, I think I would rather be poor because I feel like even though money can solve a lot of problems, there's still people around you that care about you that can make things better. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, like family and loved ones and things like that. So I would much rather like just be around just so I can have that love. You feel me? I don't think I would want to be off. I don't want to live like a short span and just what can I say? You know what I'm saying? What can I say?
You have nothing.
Yeah, pretty
to
much.
say.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm definitely gonna go with be poor and die old because I do love my family and I love to be around them and I love to always be around them for as long as I can. And I mean, I'm not rich now and I feel like I make the most of my life as it is. I'm not gonna say I'm poor. I work hard for what I do have.
Facts.
But I'm also not rich and I have a very good time with my life and I enjoy my life.
Right. Same here. You know what I'm saying? Like I just make things happen. Not rich, not poor.
We just enjoy our life.
Enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? So I think if I can continue, technically, I think by definition we are poor.
Technically, I mean, if you put it on the map with the numbers, I'll probably just be low class.
So if I can live like this, I mean, obviously I would love to elevate.
Absolutely, that's always the goal.
Right. We still have fun with the means that we have.
With what we have.
I think I would much rather just stay like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan. I appreciate you, bro. So now it's my turn to read off the next submission. And this is from my dog, Isaiah, from work. So shout out to you.
I thought you were talking about my brother, Dweeb.
That's what I had to make sure.
Shout out to Dweeb.
Shout out to my boy Isaiah, too. The other Isaiah.
Yes,
brother. You know
both Isaiahs.
Both Isaiahs. So he said, would you rather know the cause of your death or know the date of your death?
Oh, man. Oh my gosh. I would rather know the cause of my death. I feel like if the answer was given to me as far as my death date, I feel like I would constantly be thinking of that time. Like I would be thinking, oh, well, I only got 364 days left or 300, anything.
Yes.
And I would be so focused on my time that I would not actually be focused on living my life. And so, not to be all sad or anything, but that's why it just breaks my heart when people, they do get diagnosed with certain diseases and the doctor says, well, you only have 6 months to live. And it's like, I don't want to hear that. I would rather them not say anything at all and let me just enjoy my life. And when I go, when I go, you know.
100%.
And, you know, even by knowing the cause of your death, you know, maybe then you could control some things about it, if that makes sense.
Well, if it's inevitable, then you can't change it. Like, if that is for sure how it's gonna happen, then
okay, so this is like a for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I would still go with the cause of my death.
I would actually go the complete opposite.
What?
Yes.
What?
I would go with the date, and my reason is kind of the same as yours, which is weird, is because I feel like if I knew the cause of my death, right?
Yes.
Let's say they say, Terry, you're going to get hit by a car, God forbid, right?
Okay.
But that's a very vague thing to say because there's cars all over the world. So now I'm gonna live the rest of my life in fear of cars. But if they said, hey, your date is such and such, the year 2089.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, cool. Even if they said it was like a closer date,
You would be okay with that?
I would be okay because it's like, you ever seen the movie Last Holiday with
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I've watched that movie one time and I will never watch it again.
Why?
That movie is...
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad, but like think about it. Like
But
she
it
was
did
like,
have a good outcome.
yeah, because
it had a great outcome.
her attitude was probably not what most people would have. But she was like, okay, if I only got 1 month, let me just take everything I got and just live my life.
Let me
and do
rephrase that,
everything.
y'all. I was thinking of Why Did I Get Married Too, but I did see Last Holiday
yeah.
with Queen Latifah, and that was a really good movie.
Yeah.
I think I did only see that one time, and I could only see that movie one time. She definitely, once she, like, even though it was misdiagnosed, she definitely lived her life.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
she got it together
Absolutely.
with the snap, and she just lived her life.
She did her thing for real.
And luckily for her, the outcome was different.
Right.
But that was awesome.
Right. So I feel like I would much rather just know the date because it's an ease of mind because they can give you a very vague
And that's
thing.
true.
Because they could also say your cause is a heart attack, and then you'll never like that. Now you're like everything every day. You're like, oh, what's gonna happen if I eat like this, if I do this, or if I'm running too
Or
fast, stress. And it's like now you're just living in constant fear of the most vague thing that could happen. So I would rather know the date. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
saying?
Good
Right.
one,
Good
Isaiah.
one.
Shout
Thank
out
you.
to you.
Shout out to Isaiah. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to Jagai.
Yes. Shout out to my boy.
So we have a, would you rather be shown off on social media or be shown genuine affection?
Good one, good one. I would rather be shown genuine affection. I don't care too much about like social media. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool to be shown off on social media. I'm not saying that I will never want to be shown off on social media, but I feel like in today's day and age, we rely too much on social media to prove something. I don't need that to prove anything. You know what I'm saying? Because when the doors are closed and the social media is off, it all matters what's going on, like in person. You know what I'm saying? Because people could lie on social media. I've seen people look like the happiest of couples on social media, and then the next day they gotta announce their breakup. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like what goes on when the cameras is off and when you log out of social media, that matters more than the social media. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like you probably know me by now, but
Yes.
for the people, the old me would go with being shown off on social media, but the new me, the older me, the mature me, definitely being shown genuine affection behind closed doors. And I feel like as I get older, I live more of a private life. I don't like a lot of people knowing my business. And if you see my social media, you really won't know what's going on in my life because all I do is share pictures of my daughter or
It's not bad.
just anything positive. And that's the way I like to live my life, just in privacy. Now, it's okay to show like 1 to 2 pictures going on a date. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with showing off your significant other every now and then. But I feel like with every little thing that you do, like you don't need to say, oh, I'm going on a date and you do this every Saturday.
Right.
You know, like, and if you do that, that's okay. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But I would just rather live my life in privacy. I don't like people talking about my life. I don't like anybody trying to gossip about my life. And if I live in privacy, nobody will even know what's going on.
Facts.
So that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Thanks,
Shout out to
Jagai.
Jagai. You know what I'm saying? This next one is from my sister Tanya.
Tanya!
Shout out to Tanya. Actually,
Tanya!
the next 2 are from Tanya. So shout out to
Tanya!
Tanya.
Thank you for the 2.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Tanya. Now, this one she said this is exclusively for Bree. This is
Oh my goodness!
This is not for me to answer. She said this. Okay. She said, "Would you rather shop at Ulta forever
She knows me so well.
or shop at Sephora forever?"
Thank you, Tanya. I've been waiting for this question for a while now. I'm sure the people want to hear it. But I'm going to say, okay, let's just break it down for a second, okay? I know we don't have a lot of time, but I want to break it down, okay?
Okay.
This has turned into Bree's channel. Oh my God. If I had an allowance, I'm definitely going to go with Ulta. If the money was not a factor, I'm going to Sephora. Because in my heart, I love Sephora. Sephora is probably my favorite because they have so many products, good products, name brand products. But if you need to shop on a budget, you definitely can go to Ulta. And you can kind of get some name brand products from Ulta as well. But I've got to go with Sephora. It's my favorite. It does. I mean, but I shop at Ulta more because half the time I'm balling on a budget. They do have more of a variety there. But Tanya, I'm going to say Sephora.
Thank you, Tanya.
And Tangerine, we want to hear your answer.
She said it was exclusively for you. Okay, there's nothing I need at
but
Sephora or
the people want to know if you had the option, what would it be? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you don't answer now, we will be going tomorrow and you owe me a product.
Star Crunch. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Like you said it.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess if I had to choose an answer, I'd probably say Best Buy because Best Buy
was an option. Was it, Tanya?
Best Buy has everything I need, and I appreciate you, Tanya, for even saying that because you know how much I love Best Buy. So yes, Best Buy is my answer. Thank you.
Best Buy's not bad, but
yeah, it's not
it
bad.
Was between the two. Anyway.
Okay, last one.
Alright, Tanya, this is from you as well. Would you rather go to the future or go back to the past? That's tough. I don't know. I need to make this answer short and sweet.
Okay.
Short and sweet. When I think of the past, I think about my high school days, and I had a phenomenal time in high school. Like when I talk to some of my patients at work and I find out that they're in high school or they're getting ready to graduate, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you need to enjoy the best years of your life. But I understand some people did not have the same experience. But for me, I loved high school. And if I could go strictly back to that time period of my life, I would relive it. Every second of it. When we say to the future, elaborate. Can you elaborate on that?
I'm thinking that she means our personal future. So kind of like what I told you, like would you rather see the future 10 years in advance? And you said yes because you want to see that future.
I would say the future too because
you want to see how you end up.
Yeah.
I get that.
But I love my present day life now.
Yeah.
So it's tricky. I don't want to just zoom to the future.
Mm-hmm.
But I like where I am now and I'm excited to see what the future holds for me as long as I continue on this path. So I'm gonna say the future.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna answer this 2 different ways, okay? Because just so I make sure I get what she's trying to say. So if you're saying my personal future or my personal past, I will go back to the past. And the reason being is because I can give myself knowledge of today that'll make my future better. You know what I'm saying? That's the first answer. Now, if you meant like go to the past, like old times, like 1800s, or go to the future, like the year 3000, I'm going to the future because I want to know what we in for. You know what I'm saying? Because the past, because like the past, technically, if I'm going back to the 1800s and then Roman era or whatever, that really doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
But the future, I can like that's what we're going to. Like that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So like if it's set in stone. If it's not set in stone, then that's a whole different story. But I think that I will definitely choose like if it's I'm assuming you asking about my personal. So I'm gonna say the past. So I can sprinkle some knowledge for myself and tell myself the lottery numbers or anything like that and just glitch my life into success. You feel me?
That was a really good question though.
Definitely
that really
question.
was.
So that's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
That's all we have, guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, I hope so as well.
Tonight of Would You Rather.
Would you rather? This could be a series if you like. If not, then we can move on
to something else.
Exactly. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff.
Engage with us.
Please,
comment.
please. Like,
we want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah,
we want to hear your answers.
Yeah, your answers. Like, what would you rather do? You know what I'm saying? At the time of this recording, we have reached our 50 subscriber goal. Sorry, 50 subscriber goal. So thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Much for subscribing to our channel. Like we are so forever grateful.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? To the T and Bree fam.
Yes, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments.
All
thank you for the support.
But our new goal is 100. Let's get to 100. So please, if you like this kind of content, if you like what we got going on, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so that you can know when we drop a video and you never miss a drop. You know what I'm saying? All of that good stuff.
Yes, and please, please, please be our friends because we don't want anime.
Listen, if y'all want a bit of her personality, even more her personality, please just subscribe.
And if you want me to rap Mini Man on the next video, I will. I may not get all the lyrics or the bars correct, but I promise you I'm going to try my hardest. I'll do it.
Okay. Thank y'all for watching the video.
Bye, y'all.
It's a wrap. We out of here.
Happy Saturday.
Peace.
Bye.